kinky?
The influence.
Hey, we're back, and, you know, with a new program. This is Roll For It. You're gonna notice, I'll just address the elephant in the room, the empty black box that says Jonesy the Giant. Derek's not with us. He didn't die or anything, but he's just not with us this week. I think he's back next week? I don't know. I forgot already. Anyway, returning from the previous campaign, we have Drew.
Heyo.
And Zach.
Hi.
And then we got two newbies. Bob. And Aaron. Yeah, that's them waving. And this is the brand new campaign that has been handcrafted lovingly by myself. First time DMing here, so be kind, be kind. But
No.
let's do it. Let's play. All right. Guess we'll start at the beginning. So the story's going to open up with you guys entering the city of Edinburgh, and what you'll gather very, very quickly is that there's some sort of fair going on. You're not sure exactly what, but as you walk through the front gates, a guard is going to say, "Hello, welcome to Edinburgh."
Hi.
Can I help you find anything in particular?
Where's the bar?
Ah, yes, the tavern. That'll be up the street, straight as far as the eye will take you, and then just turn left, and you're there. It's called
Let's
the
go.
Dog and
Start
Pony
walking
Show.
there.
Where's your nearest den of ill repute?
That's the tavern as well. Everything
Okay.
in this town happens in the tavern.
Okay.
Or the brothel. You probably don't want to go to the brothel, though. Not during fair season. Have you guys heard about the fair? Are you here for the fair?
Don't tell me
Hey.
what I do and
Hey.
do not want to do.
Hey. Hey.
Shut up, Stumpy.
Hey.
I don't see anybody around. Who's saying hey?
Hey. Hey, down here.
Oh! Look, it's a little gnome. What's up?
Yeah. I'm not little, bitch. I'm just a gnome.
Oh, okay.
Where's the brothel? You mentioned a brothel?
It's across the street from the tavern.
Okay.
So, straight up, where everybody else takes a left, you just take a right. Alright?
Alright.
Do you guys want to
I'm
head
gonna
up?
go that way then.
Alright. Are you all gonna walk up the road, or...?
I'm gonna ask why he thinks I don't want to go to a brothel.
Yeah. Well, considering it's fair season, generally, they're kind of, let's say, overwhelmed with the amount of people, and, yeah, you're better off waiting like 2 weeks for
They
everybody
sound
to
dirty.
kinda... Well, I mean, they only employ 8 women of the night, as you were, and, you know, during fair
I'm
season...
looking for a job.
Wow. I don't. Some people have exotic tastes. Maybe they're into hiring a tiefling.
My horns aren't beautiful to you?
I'm just saying I'm not into tieflings. That's all I'm
My
saying.
horns are not beautiful to you?
Look, man, I'm just paid to guard the gate.
I swished my tail in displeasure.
All right. Are you all gonna walk up, or what's the deal?
I'm going to the
Come
tavern.
on, hooker. Let's go to the brothel.
I'm
Who
gonna
the
go
fuck
go.
are you?
All right. So as you guys are walking up the street towards the tavern and brothel, you guys will notice that there's a lot of foot traffic going on. As the guard mentioned, it's fair season, and so you're just going with the crowd as it goes up the street. It's very much like the way that water runs, and you just can't really go upstream, so if you were to try and turn around, you'd probably get like turned around and end up pushing back down this way anyways. You'll notice that there's a bunch of people on the left, a bunch of people on the right. You'll see there's a couple like fire swallowers as you're walking, you'll see them on your left. A couple knife jugglers, just people being entertaining and trying to get a gold coin here or there. Do you want to stop with any of them or just keep walking?
I want to go swallow some fire.
Okay, so you're gonna approach the fire swallower.
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna say, "Step back! You don't want to touch this fire. It's hot."
Why not?
Because it'll burn you.
Yeah. That's the idea.
Your funeral. And he's handing you a torch.
Okay, I attempt to swallow it.
You want to roll a d20? Somebody's reverbing a little bit.
It's true.
Way to go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, your Skype is trying to pick up fucking aircraft sounds or something.
Still is.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's like a high-pitched whine.
It's not me, I just muted, so.
Alright, while he's trying to figure that out, roll a d20 to see if you swallowed the fire.
Is it just slash roll d20? Is that what you said?
Yeah, slash roll 1d20. Yeah, you tried to swallow the fire and ended up poking yourself in the face with a flaming torch.
Okay.
You're going to take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
I think you're good there, Drew. Alright, yep. Do you want to try swallowing the fire again, or are you gonna move on?
I move on.
Alright. So as you guys are continuing to walk up the street, there is a cloaked man, wearing a blood-red colored cloak, and he's singing with a lute. Would you guys like to listen, or keep walking?
Keep
Go to the
walking.
bar.
Alright.
Yeah, bar.
Yeah, I need a drink.
What's your guys' passive perception? Or passive, what's it called?
Wisdom.
Yeah, sorry, your passive wisdom.
12.
15.
Okay,
15 or 16.
okay. And Bob?
11.
Okay. So, Aaron and Zach, as you guys are walking past the singer, you'll have heard one line of his song that says, "For his nation and family are gone, none can stop him with magic nor brawn." And it sounds pretty foreboding. But you guys will keep walking. Okay, so you're at the point where the guard had pointed out to you. There's a tavern to your left and a brothel to your right. What do you guys want to do?
Well, now that I've burned myself, I think I would like some cool liquid.
Okay, so are you all entering the tavern, or is
I'm
Nico...
going to the tavern.
I'm going to the tavern.
Nico?
Yeah, fuck it. I'll go to the tavern too.
Okay. So, you'll notice as you step through, or right before you step through the front door of the tavern, there are 2 guards posted out front, and they say, "Just don't cause any trouble. We don't need a repeat of last year."
Who are they saying that to?
You guys.
Who specifically?
All of you.
Okay.
Excuse me?
Happened last year.
Bar fight, murder, extortion. Look, I don't want to clean up that amount of blood again, and we just repainted.
Do I look dangerous to you?
Everybody looks dangerous to me. It's fair season.
Pussy.
The guard's just gonna shrug it off and look away. Alright, so you guys are walking inside. So, as soon as you step through the front of the tavern, you're going to see a couple of different things going on. Directly ahead of you, about 20 feet ahead, you're going to see the bar with a bartender who's just, doing bartenderly things, wiping a rag on the same spot over and over and over and over, and just staring at you because you just walked through the door. Aaron and Zach, you will have noticed... Sorry, I should call out your names. Ginkgo and Calissa, you'll notice...
Ginkgo biloba?
Callisto and Ginkgo, you will have noticed to the far back left, so if the bar is directly ahead of you, then way off over here, there is a lone old lady sitting alone at a table with 5 undrank drinks sitting in the middle of her table, and it looks like everybody's keeping their distance. Closest to you from going clockwise, just going from left to right, you'll see on the left there is a very, very, very big, well-built human male. Just sitting there and pounding his chest and talking about how he's super awesome. One table over from him, you'll see a dwarf with a very, very thick, long, brown beard. Just sitting at a table, drinking. And then you'll see a little bit of a commotion off to your right as there's like 6 people sitting around a table, and one person looks to be really happy while the rest are all very upset. Passive wisdom would tell you that you guys all think that they're gambling. And then to the right side, so opposite of the old lady, on the wall you'll see a dartboard with 2 or 3 people just standing around talking as one person throws a dart and misses, and it bounces off and hits the floor. And he yells, "Fuck!" And that's the tavern. What do you guys want to do?
Are there empty seats by the old lady?
Yeah, nobody wants to sit over there.
I go sit down next to her. Or, like, across from her. Not, like, up in her grill, but, you know, nearby.
Okay. What's everybody else gonna do?
I'm gonna go to
I'm
the.
gonna go sit next to her and drink the drink that's in front of me.
Sorry, what?
I'm gonna go sit next to her and drink the drink that's at the table.
Okay, you have a couple of choices, so let's hold on. I really didn't think that would happen that quickly.
Hello, 2 chaotics, at least 2.
Yeah,
Drink her
that's
drink.
true. Okay, before we figure out what happens with that, what are the other 2 doing?
I'm going up to the barkeep and ordering his strongest drink.
I'm gonna
Okay.
do the same,
Okay.
but 2 of them actually.
Okay. Okay. So he hands you it's not quite as big as like a stein, but it's between a stein and a coffee cup. And it's filled with a very, very thick, almost chilly thick black liquid, and you're not really sure what it is. If you smell it, it would definitely indicate that there's alcohol in there. And Craven, you get 2 of them. Ginkgo, you get 1. Do you guys want to head to another table or anything, or are we going to go figure out what happened with the old lady?
I'm gonna stay there.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. Alright, so since Callista was first, are you going to say anything to the old lady, or are you just sitting?
I say, seat taken?
And she's going to say, "No, dearie. Feel free. Pull up a stool."
I do.
Okay. So as you're doing that, Nico walks up, grabs one of the drinks, and downs it. Now, I need to know which drink you've grabbed for various
He's taking
shenanigans.
offense at you now.
So,
I wasn't thinking. Just grabbed one and then I looked her dead in the eye while I drank the whole thing.
okay, well, they're laid out in front of her, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, if you're directly across from her, were you on Callista's left or right? Pick one.
Right.
Okay, so you're on her right. Are you taking the furthest drink out or the second one in? Your pick. Alright, fine.
Can we do eating, meeting, mighty mo? I wasn't paying attention. I just sat down
Fair enough.
right next to the old lady, grabbed a drink, and chugged it.
Okay. You drink a very thin, like almost like oil type liquid. It's completely black. It tastes a little bitter.
Yum.
There's no sweetness to it whatsoever. And before you have a chance to say anything, you've completely passed out, fell over backwards, and are laying on your back on the floor. We'll come
Oh,
back
I
to you.
turn over and I start laughing.
We'll come back to you in a sec, but the old lady is gonna start speaking to Callista here, and she's gonna say, "Is he with you?"
No, I don't like short people.
Okay, this is awkward. Well, since you're here, would you mind helping me out with something? You look like
depends on what it is.
You look like a strong adventuring type. I need somebody to help me out with a little bit of a problem. I'm actually in my younger days, I was an alchemist, and I'm trying to make potions. And last time I made one was about 40 years ago, and these are the ones I've come up with. That gnome just drank the black one. I got 4 left, and I kind of need to know what they do. But I'm such an old lady, like, if I drink it, who knows what's gonna happen to me, you know? I could die. But you're young and spry. Would you mind drinking one and telling me how you feel?
How about if I get someone else to drink it and let you know what they feel like?
Sure. Yeah. For each one that gets drank, I'll pay you 2 gold coins.
Okay, I pick up the one in the middle, and I'm gonna walk over to that big brawny guy that was being all like, "Raw, I'm a man,"
Yeah, okay.
and I'm gonna, kind of like sashay over seductively and be like, "Hey, big boy, want a drink?"
He's gonna look at you and be like, "Me drink, yes. Then we fight."
Okay.
Okay, he takes the drink from you and downs it. As you see, it's very much the same consistency, but the color is green, like a deep, deep green, like you would see in the forest. He says, "Ooh, me win it, everything!" And he's gonna say, "Okay, now we fight. Game is shot for shot. We fight
Okay.
till one of us is hurt." That is to say, at half health. So, yeah, roll for initiative.
Okay.
Okay, he rolled a 6, so you get to first strike. It's unarmed combat. Feel free to punch.
So I can just punch and
Yeah.
there's no spells?
No spells, only punching.
Okay. Then I punch him in the face.
Alright, roll a... do you have an unarmed thing, or should we just do a d20? If you don't
I
have
don't have
unarmed...
it.
Okay, then just roll a
Well,
d20.
my weapons are simple, so... Or like, that's my proficiency.
That's fine. Roll a d20. Yeah, you tried to punch him, but you missed. And he's going to punch you. What's your AC?
11.
Okay. He punches you square in the chest, but you kind of turn away a little bit right at the end, and it glances off. Your strike.
So my turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Nope. You didn't hit him again. He's starting to make fun of you now, and he's saying like, "Ha ha ha! Little woman can't hit me!" And he tries to hit you again, but you just deftly step out of the way.
Oh ho ho! Big strong man can't hit a poor little girl like me.
Alright, you hit him. Roll for damage. You're unarmed, I think, is 1d4. So we'll just do that. Wow, 4 damage. Okay. And he kind of
Did that
laughs.
hurt?
He kind of laughs a little bit and just goes, "Aww, it's like a fly." And he's gonna punch you square in the chest for 3 damage.
I've had better.
I should probably check. What's your max hit points?
Max is 10.
Alright.
I'm currently at 8 after fire damage.
Yeah, so you'll take another 3 and you'll be down to 50% health. You can't continue.
Okay.
So you have to
Okay.
retire from this damage. Make sure you update your current hit points, though. Okay, so after taking the punch, you're like, kind of like, okay, fine. And he sits down back at his table, triumphant, and grabs another drink, which seems to be the same drink that Craven and Ginkgo have both gotten. Do you want to return to the old lady to get your payment?
Yes.
Alright. So you're going to return, and she's going to say, "Oh, so what did he say? What did it do?"
I forget, what did he say? I mean, it felt great, right?
Yeah. You can roll for history if you wanted to.
He said he felt great.
Okay, that's excellent. Would you like to drink one of the other drinks?
He's gonna try to decide.
Okay, while you're deciding, we'll cut to the bar.
Yeah.
So, Ginkgo and Craven, you're just sitting there drinking. Are you both just gonna keep drinking, or what?
I'm gonna look at Craven and say, "Are you even old enough to drink, young one?"
I down the first one immediately, and then I hold the next one to him and say, "Fuck yeah, I am," and down the second one.
Alright. I'll down mine and order us both 2 more. I like to
Alright.
drink.
The bartender hands you the drinks, and you drink, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, do you guys want to do anything else, or keep drinking?
I'm gonna go look at the dart game.
Okay, so you're gonna walk over to the dart game, and there are 3 people standing there. One person had just thrown, and they look at you and they're like, "Hey! You want to play some darts?"
I'm just scoping it out right now. Maybe in a little bit.
Alright, fair enough, fair enough. As you say that, the guy that was asking you just turns around in a blur and throws the dart at the board, and it hits the bullseye, and he goes, "Yes! Got it again!" And we'll go back to Ginkgo at the bar. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna keep drinking.
Alright, you're gonna keep drinking. We'll cut to Nico real quick. You're still passed out. Cutting back to Callista.
Do I want to take a look around the bar and see if I can find the drunkest person.
Okay. There's a passed out guy in the corner by the darts game.
Alright, not passed out though, but like drunk but awake.
Okay, there's a man to the right of the entrance, near the dart game, but not quite so close as Craven is, and he looks smashed.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the bar, get myself a drink, like a weak drink, nothing to get me inebriated.
Okay.
And then go back to the table, pick up the...
I should let you know that as you're getting a good look at them, you will have noticed that the green drink and the black drink have already been drinking, but there's a white one, a blue one, and a red one left.
Okay. And then I will grab the white one, walk over to said drunk guy, and say, "Hey, have a drink with me," and I'll hand him the white one and I'll drink the weak drink I got from the bar.
Okay. He drinks the drink and says, "What is wrong with this world? We must change it! We must fix it! All must be righted! With righteous fury we shall cleanse evil from this world!" And then he starts rambling a little bit before he passes out.
I say, "Right on, brother." Walk back to the lady and tell her what he said.
Okay. She'll slide 2 more gold across the table, so you now have 4 gold. Make sure you add that to your thing.
Okay.
Okay, we'll cut to Ginkgo at the bar real quick. You doing anything?
I'm gonna finish my 2 drinks and order another.
Okay. You're getting sufficiently fucked up. I'm on a
Wait,
1 to 10.
I have 2 drinks over with me, right? Or did he order?
No, yeah, you got 2.
Yeah, you got
Okay,
your own
okay.
too.
Just want to make sure you didn't steal mine.
Well, I've been an alcoholic for 140 years, so
Oh, that's true. This is true.
I might not be completely shit-faced yet.
Sorry, one sec. I have to send a DM note. I've been trying to do it while DMing this whole time, and it's fucking difficult.
Trying to see.
Okay.
What's my age again?
Your age is like 80 something.
That's what I thought. I just couldn't remember exactly. I was trying to see on the sheet.
Okay. All right. What was your last action? Sorry, Kinko. Just
I
drinking?
ordered another drink. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just drinking.
Okay, we'll cut to Craven. You're standing by the dart game. Do you want to play?
Yeah, let's start playing. I downed both my drinks and put them on the table, and
All
see
right.
if Kinko wants to play with me.
There's Are you asking him like across the bar?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Kinko, any response?
No, I'm just gonna sit here and drink.
All right. There's
I'm
a
gonna
tiefling male standing right there that you for somehow didn't notice, and he was one of the ones talking to the guy that was playing darts, and he hands you a dart and he says, "Want to have a shot?"
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, here's the deal. 1 gold coin to play. If you hit the bullseye, we all pay you 1 gold coin.
Okay.
You down?
Sure. Let's go.
Alright, you'll have to pay them the 1 gold coin beforehand, though.
I'm just trying to see if I have one.
I think you started with 50, so
Okay,
you might
yeah.
be good. Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, roll a d20.
1d20.
Yep. You didn't hit it. You missed.
Not at all.
No.
Alright.
Well, you hit the board, but you gotta hit a bullseye, so... Yeah. It was close-ish. Alright, we're gonna cut back to Nico. So, you kind of had an interesting experience. You kind of wake up and the back of your head hurts a little bit because when you had drank and fallen over backwards, you kind of hit your head a little bit. Nothing too hard. You're a gnome and you fell off your stool, which is only like a foot tall anyways. So, yeah, you kind of wake up and you know the old lady sitting there like, "Hey there, would you like to try another drink? Also, how do you feel?"
I'm not going to respond at all. I'm just going to grab another drink and down it while staring her dead in the eye.
Could you tell me red or blue, at least?
Red.
Okay, awesome. 1 sec. Okay, she's gonna ask you, "So, how do you feel?"
Meow.
So, would you say good?
Meow.
Oh jeez, I think I might have messed up and put cat hair in that one. Oh, I wonder how long this is gonna last. Oh, this is awkward. Oh. Okay, so, Callista, having seen this, there's 1 drink left on the table.
Fuck it.
It's blue.
I'll drink it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll notice that it, just like all the others, had the same kind of viscosity, and it's just blue. Yours is very, very sweet, though. Like, almost soda sweet, but double it. Like, really. Like, you took a spoonful of sugar and just liquid formed that in your mouth. And, yeah, you just feel kind of the same, but a little bit more like you can handle anything that'll happen. Like, you just feel a little bit more confident, and yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I should also note, add 4 strength to your character. It's temporary, so, you know, just remember what you had right now before you add it, but yeah, it is a temporary effect to add 4
Okay.
strength. Alright, she says, "So, how do you feel?"
Pretty good. Like, I feel a bit stronger, like I could, you know, accomplish some more things here.
Excellent! She just hands you 2 gold across the table and says, "Thank you so much!"
You're welcome.
Alright. Okay, we're gonna cut to Ginkgo drinking at the bar. Are you doing anything, or are you still drinking?
I'm gonna finish off that drink, order 3 more, and pour those in my jug.
Okay. That it?
Yep.
Alright, go to Craven. What are you doing? You want to play some more darts, or do you want to play another game, or what?
What'd they say after I missed?
They just kind of all laughed a little bit and kept your gold. They're
Alright,
like,
so that
"Come
was
on,
it?
you can
Game
do
over?
better."
So yeah, that was it. The whole game.
Yeah, you only get to throw 1 dart. You can try it
Alright.
again, but you'd have to pay another 1 gold.
That's okay. I walk back to the bar and order 2 more drinks in despair.
Okay. And would you be interested in some gambling, sir? As the bartender kind of points over towards the table that you had seen before.
Definitely.
Alright, so he's going to direct you towards the table where there are 6 people sitting around. The one that was laughing and, you know, had what you guys had thought won when you had initially walked in was a tall and slender elvish woman, and with long black hair, like really long, like down to her knees. And she says, "Hey, more money for us? You want to play?"
Yeah.
Alright, so she explains the rules to you. Basically, you just gotta roll these dice here, and if you get even numbers, you win. If you get odd numbers, you lose.
Let's fucking roll, baby.
Okay, but it's gonna be 5 gold.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, so you putting your 5 gold down?
Yeah.
Alright, she's gonna match you, 5 gold. Roll a d20. And she keeps your gold.
Fuck her.
She's gonna go, "Thank you very much. You wanna play again?"
Yeah, one more time.
Alright, she puts in 5 gold, you put in 5 gold. Go ahead and roll d20. Alright, you get 10 gold.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're gonna cut over to Nico. So after drinking your drink there and feeling whatever you feel, do you want to take any action? Keep in mind the last note is still active.
Meow.
Okay. Alright.
Meow.
Seems completely unwilling to cooperate.
Perfect.
Ginkgo or Callista, you guys want to do anything?
I'm gonna go pick up Nico and head over to the brothel.
Okay, so how are you picking him up? Like under the shoulder, or under the arm, or like over the
Yeah,
shoulder?
under the arms, like.
Okay, so you've grabbed him like a cat.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because he's a cat.
So, you're gonna walk through the front door to go outside, and when the sun hits you, a couple things are gonna happen. So, first off, you realize now, as the sun hits you and your eyes take a little bit to adjust to the outside, about an hour has passed, and one of the guards turns to you and says, "Hey, are you going to fight in the pit?" And you're kind of trying to get your bearings and everything. And while you think about your answer, what's going to happen to Nico? I need a Constitution save.
Oh boy.
Vampire kitty?
Oof. Alright. I'm not punishing you, I swear. Yeah, okay, so he knows what happens. Ginkgo, I mean, you're holding this this gnome, and how do you want to respond to the guard?
I'm just gonna ignore him and continue forward.
Okay. Ginkgo, the effects of the second potion have worn off. Mind you, the effects of the first one wore off immediately, but the potion's now completely worn off. What would you like to do?
Let me down, you asshole.
Alright, so,
I'm gonna try to struggle.
do you want to let him go, or are we struggling?
I'll put him down and say, calm down, little man.
Alright. The guard that you were talking to kind of cocks his head a little bit, looks at Nico and says, "Were you just hissing?"
Never mind that. I'm going back inside.
Wait a second. If you were hissing, did you drink a potion from the crazy old lady in the corner?
What's it to you? Get out of my face.
We take bets. Look, me and my buddy here, we got a bet, okay? Did you take a shot? It's just between us. There's no harm to you or nothing, I'm sure. You know, every town's got to have a crackhead. But did you drink it?
It was free, of course I drank it.
Okay. Did you shit your pants?
What do you think that smell is, asshole?
The guard high-fives the other guard who begrudgingly hands him a sack full of coins. And yeah, are you entering the tavern again?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna go back into the tavern. Do you want to do anything about your shitty pants?
Gonna figure that out in the tavern.
Okay. Alright, Ginkgo, are you still going across the street to the brothel?
No, I was just gonna bring him over there. That's where you want.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I was trying to be a good teammate and help him out.
Fair enough.
I'll just sit in the shade next to the building.
Okay.
Of the brothel?
I'm assuming over the awning or whatever at the brothel or the tavern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, going to Craven, what are you doing?
Well, after I'm up 6 gold, I think I'm just gonna leave the tavern, call it quits there,
Okay.
and head out and see what all the commotion was and why people left.
Okay. So you're gonna step out. Callista, what are you doing?
I'm gonna hang out for a little bit longer, get one more real drink for myself.
Okay. And Nico, now that you've walked in, what are you doing?
I'm gonna look around for a gnome.
You don't see any gnomes, but there is the dwarf with the really long brown beard. As far as little people go. Anything?
I'm gonna take my pants off.
Alright. As you're taking off your pants, the bartender is going to say, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. This isn't this kind of establishment. If you want that, it's across the street. The old lady in the corner is just going to start
fine.
laughing. Okay, so, fine.
I'm gonna drop my pants and then leave.
So you're not wearing any pants now?
Right.
Alright. Okay, Callista, are you still hanging out, or are you done in here?
Nope, the smell of shitty pants makes me walk outside.
Okay. As you guys step outside, the guards are rounding up everybody else from inside the inn, or inside the tavern, and they're saying, alright, everybody down, let's go. Let's go to the pit. It's time to watch the festival.
I
And
roll my eyes.
you see a large gathering of people that you saw them all in the tavern, obviously. The only one that doesn't leave is the old lady, and yeah, you guys think that's a little bit weird, but nonetheless, like said earlier, the street is pretty narrow, and this large collection of people is now kind of forcing you upwards towards what they were referring to as a pit, which is a coliseum, essentially. So, as you guys are walking, or rather being like a fish up or down a stream, like being directed, a a couple of people are calling out to you. Hey, you guys look like a strong lot. Are you here to take part?
No. Fuck off.
No.
No? Okay. So as you get pushed up towards the front door, a lot of people are filing into the left. A couple of people are filing in to the right, like the big strong man that had punched Callista. And he's like, ha ha ha, me take on world, me super strong. Me win, you will see, me rich. And he just walks to the right side door. Kind of taunting you guys a little bit for not going with him. Does anybody still want to go left or right? Your choice.
I don't want to be anywhere near that guy. He's awful.
Alright.
He's a big, smelly man, and I don't like men, so no.
Okay. Anybody else?
No.
Okay. So you guys are all going left, I assume? As you step through the door, one of the guards stops you as a group and says, whoa, 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 whoa. Indecent exposure, man. Put it away. Looking directly at Nico.
You can't even see it. He's so tiny.
I can see he's not wearing pants.
Surprised you could see him at all.
Well, I'm not blind like the guard at the front gate. He high-fives the other guard next to him. As you try and walk on, he's going to stop you, and the commotion alerts a couple more guards who walk over to you. And they say, okay, that's enough of this crowd. You guys go down the other door.
Excuse you?
Okay, so the guards are now forcing you down the other way. You can fight them if you wish, but your call.
Forcing all of us, or just her?
Oh yeah, the group.
Oh, okay.
Why are you forcing me over here?
We saw you leave the brothel with him.
I was never in a brothel?
Sorry, the tavern. That was a J fuck up. That was a J fuck up, not a guard fuck up.
Yes.
So, yeah, he's just gonna push you guys through the door on the right. And you hear a clink lock behind you. Only way is forward. You guys wanna walk?
Forward.
Alright. So as you walk forward, you'll hear a little bit of a commotion. The way goes down and to the left, and then down and to the left, and then down and to the left. This repeats for a couple of minutes until you guys reach the very bottom. The ground is completely dirt, but it opens up into a wide room where a nice gnome woman says, "Oh, hey there. Are you guys here to sign up?"
No.
Yeah, you are. Sign your name here, and turns a piece of paper towards you where you gotta sign your name. You can scribble your name or whatever fake name. I don't care. You just gotta go. If you're here, you gotta go.
I turn around and walk out.
So you're gonna walk back up the path?
Yeah.
Okay. So you start
What is
walking
this
back up the
for?
path. She says, "Oh, it's for the pit.
For the what? Sorry?
For the pit. The Coliseum. You know, the battle. For everybody's enjoyment."
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm just gonna mark down party of 2 or 1. The combat happens in singles or combos. You guys' choice. Your choice. By now, as you're walking up Callista, you will have seen a couple of people walking past you going down. They're giving you dirty looks, and at the top you'll see 2 guards standing there on the other side of the gate that they had locked behind you and said, "Nuh-uh. No. Not coming out this way." Any action?
Whatever. I'm gonna sign my name. I'm going by myself.
Alright, so Nico is going solo. The gnome looks at you and goes, "Good God, man, have some respect," and hands you a pair of pants.
I'm gonna put them on.
Alright, so you put on pants.
Finally.
Alright. Callista, are you going back down, or are you just standing there defiantly talking to the guards? What's your action?
I'm just gonna stare at them.
Okay. They're just staring right back, saying the only way out is that way.
Okay.
Looking back at Craven and Ginkgo, singles or doubles?
Doubles?
Yeah, let's do doubles.
Doubles? Let's do
Alright.
it.
So Ginkgo and Craven are signing up as doubles.
I think we got it, Ginkgo.
Got it.
And
I'm gonna drink from my jug as well.
Did I bring any of those drinks with me, or did I?
Oh, yeah.
No.
you got them on you.
Okay. Well, I drink both of them.
Okay. You are drunk.
Perfect.
You're
I'm
gonna
drunk all
you're gonna
two.
take a little bit of a penalty to any action you do. So keep that in mind. Let's see. Moving on. Callista, the guards have opened up and they are now walking towards you. They closed the door behind
Okay.
them and they're just walking.
Okay.
You're not gonna do anything?
Nope.
Okay. They both grab you by an arm and carry you downstairs.
I resist.
Roll for it.
Not like violent, like, you know, I like dig my heels in, sort of thing.
Yeah, they're really big guards. They're just
Okay.
dragging you. Alright. So you're gonna end up downstairs in a little bit. Alright, so for the three of you, as you are standing in front of the receptionist, if you guys walk forward a little bit, you'll see that there's a row of benches on the right and a row of benches on the left, and directly ahead of you is a giant wooden gate that is like very, very, very thick wood, probably about 5 or 6 inches thick, but it's not like a pure wooden gate. It's kind of got like, you know, like weaved a little bit like that, so you can still see through the holes and stuff, and you can see what's going on. Would any of you like to look and see what's going on the other side? You can hear a commotion.
Nah.
I think I'm curious.
Okay. What are the rest
Can
of
I
you doing?
stealthily walk up?
Oh, you can just walk up. Just nothing.
Okay,
I mean, you
I'll
could do
just
it
walk up.
stealthily. You'd be all like, "Hey, good call."
I'll just walk up.
Okay. Ginkgo, Nico, do you guys want to take a seat, or do you want to stand in the middle? What do you? Do you want to walk up to the gate?
I'm gonna take a seat and continue drinking.
All right. Nico.
I'm gonna walk around practicing chill touch on benches.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you roll for that. Callista, you're now in front of the receptionist, and she goes, "So, your friends are all paired up. Except for that one gnome fella. He's a weird one. So fighting solo?"
Yeah, they're not my friends.
She shrugs and puts an X on the paper and doesn't even turn it towards you to sign it. And you're ushered forward to where the rest of the group is. Now you all will have noticed by now that there's a couple people on the bench on the right and a couple people on the bench to the left. Ginkgo's sitting next to one of them. And as you can all hear this, because they're all talking quite loudly, but there's a roar going on outside the gate. Like I had mentioned, there's a commotion. And you guys won't see this, but Craven does. What you see is a man wearing kind of rags, and he has handcuffs on both of his hands. And they're tied together in front of him like that. And he has a wooden training sword in his hands, and it looks like he is trying to fight off a giant in the middle of the Colosseum.
And his
Yeah.
while he's
Yeah, he's like
fine.
he's like this,
That
and he's
sucks.
trying to fight a giant.
Okay.
The giant is about 18 feet tall, and you would guess weighs about 2,500 pounds.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's dick.
As you guys are sitting there, to the left of Ginkgo, as I had mentioned, there's a pair of people, and they're sitting there and talking. And one guy is saying to the other guy, you know, like, "Man, the city is so much better ever since they instated this festival. Like, come on, our taxes, man. Like, they don't even get. You do a crime, you gotta sit in jail for the rest of your life. Like, that sucks, and everybody's taxes pays for it. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, we're gonna pay for these scum?" And the one other, the guy that he's talking to, looks towards him and goes, "You are one of those scum. I'm one of those scum. We're all one of those scum. He's like, yeah, but think about this. My family and your family isn't paying for us to be imprisoned forever. At least here, we can fight and maybe become free. And, yeah, just as he says that, the other guy goes, yeah, I don't know, this kind of sounds like a death trap. And the first guy says again, well, look, I'm just glad that they allow us to fight for our freedom and get all of our crimes washed away.
Rather than the other. Kinko? There was a giant in the
He had his
arena?
headset on.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You heard all that, right, Zach?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
So, yeah, the first guy says, I'm just glad they allow us to fight for our freedom, unlike other kingdoms where they just sentence you to death, and then you go to the block. And the second man says, yeah, but depending on what door you pick, it could be a death sentence. And just as that happens, as if punctuation to the rest of his sentence, Craven, you will have noticed that the giant versus man is not going so well for the man. The giant just straight up soccer kicked the man square in the chest, and he flies directly towards you.
And this man was solo?
Oh yeah. And very, very much like cheese through a cheese grater at high speed, he splatters through the gate and covers you in blood and guts.
Dope.
Yeah. So you're all covered in. You are covered in blood and guts. Everybody else that was behind you is kind of pointing at you and like, ha ha ha. And yeah. Do you guys want to have any interaction with any of these people, or are we just moving on?
No.
Alright,
We're moving on.
Yeah.
Alright, so the receptionist is going to say, okay, who's up next? And looking up at you guys expectantly. Alright, with Nico,
short one.
with Nico raising his hand, the receptionist says, okay, well, straight through the gate. And, yeah, directly in front of Craven, there is the gate. And, a guard appears from the other side. It looked like in the rocks to the right there was a little room, and a guard just kind of opens the gate and opens it for you, and you can walk through if you like. Alright, so you're going to walk through. He locks it behind you and ushers you up towards the center of the Colosseum. Are you walking?
I'm gonna slap his. I know where I'm going.
He says, alright, fine, your funeral. And you are walking up to the middle of the Colosseum? Alright. So as you're walking up, you hear the rumble of the crowd getting louder and louder and louder. And the giant steps back in behind a very, very large door. As you're coming out, you'll see to the right there's a balcony. And on the balcony is a very, very regal-looking man. And behind him is...
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
That's all good. Behind him is a man hooded and cloaked in black. Words are difficult. And directly across from you, as you walk through, are 4 giant doors, and the giant is stepping behind door number 3, and then it closes up behind him, and you walk into the center of the arena to a round of applause. The very regal...
That's right. One.
The very regal-looking man says, in a very loud and commanding voice, so, which door do you choose, criminal? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Well, let's go. Door number 1. Let's get this on.
Alright. He kind of looks at you, cocks his head to the side, and kind of chuckles a little bit as he says, open number 4! And door number 4 opens up, and you see a man that you recognize as the man that was explaining how he loves the fact that this system allows him to fight to get his life back. And the king says, okay, to the death. And roll for initiative. Alright, so he's gonna roll for, or he's gonna try and attack you first. And what's your AC?
11.
Okay, so he's gonna hit you. Should mention he is unarmed, and his hands are binded like the previous man, but he does 3 damage to you. And it's your turn.
It's over too soon. I'm gonna use Chill Touch on him.
Alright. So, as the spell emanates from your hands, and as it reaches out towards him, you see him kind of shiver a little bit, and then shake, and then he just explodes into icicles. And, like, almost like glass on the ground, as he just poof. And the king says, "Alright! We got us a victor! Head this way, sir," and you now notice that there is a door underneath the balcony where he was standing. You can walk through it. Alright. Also add 50 experience. Okay, so, the receptionist says to the rest of you, "Okay, who's next?"
Let's go, Ginkgo.
Alright.
Oh, the doubles. Alright. Go ahead. Door opens up for you.
Yay!
The door opens up for you and the guard ushers you up towards the center of the Colosseum. King says to you, "Okay. Looks like we got us a pair of criminals here. This one should be interesting. Which door do you criminals choose?"
Good choice.
The second one?
The king kind of laughs a little bit and says, "Open door number 3. And the door starts opening a little bit, and you see these gigantic feet underneath, and it keeps going and going, and it gets about 4 feet up, and then you hear like a scream from behind the door, and then the door comes slamming down. And he goes, "Okay, fine, give him door 2.
Excellent.
Door 2 opens up, and inside you see 2 wolves as they start padding out towards you into the center of the Colosseum. And the crowd just starts roaring. Apparently they love wolves. Roll for initiative.
Do I just click that?
Yep. Alright, so the order is going to be Craven, 1 wolf, then Ginkgo, and then the other wolf. So, Bob, first action. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna sneak up behind one of the wolves.
Alright, you're in the middle of a coliseum.
I know.
There's like 3 pillars. Like, you can kind of try and duck behind one of the pillars if you like, but I should mention that you're right in the middle, and either pillar is about 30 feet that way, 30 feet that way, or 30 feet that way. And the wolves are
to the nearest pillar, whichever that may be.
Pick a direction, because you're right in the middle.
Left.
Alright, so you start booking it to the left pillar.
Yep.
Alright, and are you gonna try and go stealth behind it, or?
Yes.
Okay, so roll stealth.
Is that it?
Yep. Okay, so you've completely lost the wolves, and they both turn their attention to Ginkgo. And one of the wolves is going to attack, and completely misses. Ginkgo?
How far away from they? From?
One of the wolves is about 10 feet away, the other that just tried to attack you is right in front of you.
Alright, I'm gonna use Thunderwave. They need to make con saving throws.
Okay. Is that both of them?
Yes, it's a 15-foot AoE cube.
And what's the
They take half damage if they succeed.
what's the success? The value?
2d8 damage.
No. They need to beat what in order to pass the saving throw? Should say on your
Whatever.
spell.
There. No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay,
usually
well,
13.
yeah. So they both pass. They're both going to take 3 then. Okay. And the second wolf is going to attack Ginkgo. Oh, he hits you. Let's see how much it does. It does 2 damage. As he threshes at your feet. Going to Craven.
Alright, I'm gonna sneak up behind the one that missed and go
Okay.
up and do a sneak attack.
Alright, roll for your attack. No, you gotta actually click the weapon you're using.
Oh. Sorry. Would that be a short sword or a dagger?
Your call, what are you sneaking attacking with?
Oh, short sword.
There you go. And you hit him.
Thing just went away.
Roll, click your damage.
Sorry, it just went away 1 second.
No worries.
There it is.
So on the roll, yeah, there you go. 7.
I got it.
And I'm just gonna use your 4 for the sneak attack there. Okay, so you stab it really, really good right in its guts, and it just opens up like a can, and starts bleeding out all over the ground. And that one is now deceased. Ginkgo, your turn.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna use Magic Stone, and then on my sack of pebbles, and throw one at the wolf that attacked me.
Okay. You hit the spell thingy for me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you missed. That was your bonus action, right?
It's bonus action to use it, and then
Oh, okay.
I used an attack to throw it.
Okay. I'm gonna say you missed with that. And he's gonna roll to attack you, and he misses. Go to Craven.
Okay, so that one died, right?
The one you were attacking, yeah.
Okay, so am I still stealthy? Can I sneak up on the other one?
He's not focused on you, so any attack you do will do sneak damage, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go up and do the same thing. Short sword.
Alright. You missed. Ginkgo, your turn.
I will throw my second pebble.
Okay. Do it up.
For a throw, do you just want me to do a d20?
Sure. Okay, you hit him. Roll damage. Alright. So you beam him right square in the center of the head, and the rock actually lodges itself probably an inch or 2 into his head and makes contact with the brain and kills him instantly. So it's pretty
Wow.
brutal.
I'm just applauding. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to.
So while Craven is applauding, so is the crowd as they just go nuts because, you know, you just killed a wolf with a pebble. And the king says, "Alright, you two, well done, and directs you to the door underneath his awning. You guys gonna go there?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright.
Fucking
Yeah.
victors.
The receptionist looks towards Callista and says, "That just leaves you." The door opens up almost as if it was perfect timed.
I walk out.
Alright, so you're gonna walk out, and the king asks you, "So, which door do you choose?"
Well, obviously, number 1.
Okay. Open door 4. Door 4 opens up, and you see a small green whelpling kind of fly out a little bit, and then it lands right in front of you. And roll for initiative. Alright, so your action first.
Okay, I am going to... let's see. Let's do some dissonant whispers. Do I just click on the spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
One action. Okay. Okay. It's going to do its saving throw. And fails. And it takes 8 points of damage. And now it's going to try to attack you. And it misses. As it just kind of leaps up a little bit, flutters towards you to try and, like, peck you. And it just kind of, I guess, misjudged how far away you are, and it landed right behind you. And it's your action.
Then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Alright. Click that spell.
In the face. I love the spell.
Okay. 1d20 plus your spell modifier.
Where's the spell modifier?
It's 5 for you.
Okay, so 1d20 plus 5?
Yeah.
How do I type that out?
Slash roll
one.
space 1d20 plus 5, all one, no spaces.
Okay.
And 12. And you
I
miss.
suck at this.
You miss, and the whelp is going to attack you. And it misses. Back to you.
Alright, I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast it again.
Alright.
I'm not so good at this
Yeah,
game.
you may have missed again. The whelpling is going to try to... He's gonna jump up in the air and buffet his wings together to try and attack you with the amount of air that he can pull off of his wings. And he hits you for 3 damage.
Okay.
And now it's your turn.
One more try.
That'll do it.
Alright.
Roll a
Yay.
1d100. Alright, that's not so bad. So your Eldritch Blast, it hits the whelpling and goes through it, and it hits the pillar that was behind it and knocks the pillar loose, and the pillar falls down and crushes the whelpling and kills it instantly.
Awesome.
Critical hits are for the win. Yeah, so the king, kind of startled, looks at you and is in disbelief and says, I guess you can come too, and directs you to underneath the balcony. You gonna walk?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys are all now grouped up underneath the balcony, the king comes down to meet you, and he says, "Oh my, you guys put on quite a show, all of you, spectacular. Even that whelpling, I thought it was going to give you trouble, but you just words. I can't even words."
That gnome one-shotted. That was pretty
That
amazing.
too, yeah.
I mean, come on now.
Yeah, but I
Look
mean,
at his face.
it's a dragon whelpling. Like, who knew? Pebble through the brain, that was good too.
Yeah,
You guys all did spectacular. I would... okay, well, we'll finish up here, but you guys just go and, relax, go to the inn, or go to the tavern, get a drink, or just sit and watch the rest of the battles. I would be honored if you guys would, well, not really honored. You guys got to come to my castle later on, do the formalities. I'll get rid of all your crimes, yada, yada, yada. You'll be free. But I have a proposition for you guys, if you'd be interested. And you notice that as he's speaking to you, the man that was all in... What?
I don't want to get married.
I assure you, sir, it's not that kind of proposition, and even if it was, I'm not into gnomes and or men.
Men.
I mean, who is, honestly?
Maybe I could set
Especially
you up with my
gnome men.
daughter? Maybe? I mean, you're pretty ferocious out there. You could probably handle her.
Yeah, as a standard gnome.
And as you guys were talking, you will have noticed that the man that was with the king up in his little balcony and completely shrouded in black is standing a couple feet behind him, like looking down at you, like kind of like this, and his eyes are kind of glinting up at you and then back into his cloak and then back at you. And the king says, "Okay, well, enjoy your day. I gotta go watch the rest of the criminals die." Oh, it's the greatest festival ever. And he turns around and walks away. And a guard walks up to you guys and says, "Alright, you guys want to go to the tavern, or what do you guys want to do? You got like 4 hours to kill until the king's ready to see you, so what do you guys feel like doing?"
Let's go get drunk. Fucking defeated shit. Let's go get drunk.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Drink.
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch idiots get drunk.
I'm 80-something years old. I'm gonna get drunk.
As you guys step out, you guys step out of the Colosseum area back onto the main street, heading back towards the tavern. I should have mentioned that the Colosseum had a roof over top of it, so it wasn't like sunlight coming in. It was all lit inside, and now as you guys will come out, you'll notice that it's like the sun has set a little bit and the moon is out, and
But is there a solar eclipse?
no. But I do need Callista to give me a con save.
Alright, how do I do that?
Click Constitution in your saving throws.
Saving throw.
There it is. Con? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means, so...
Alright, so you kind of feel a little bit weird as everybody else kind of sees you just standing there and shaking a little bit, but what you would say is it's kind of like an experience that you've never had before. It kind of feels like you got punched in the gut, but then at the same time it's kind of like somebody's got you on a rack and they're stretching you, and as you're shaking, you realize that you're actually growing taller, and everybody else around you sees, and they're kind of all looking at you, and you have now doubled in height and weight.
Cool!
But
That's a huge
Little
bitch.
man is a lot fucking littler.
but also check your DM note, because that is also
Yeah,
important.
I saw
Okay.
that.
I promise that won't be a recurring thing.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Anyway, so now, are you guys all heading towards the tavern?
I am.
Yeah. Gotta celebrate.
Alright, so as
High-fiving.
as you're walking down through the streets, Callista, you're gonna kind of have to bend down a little bit to not hit your head on every, like, awning that's coming off of each building.
I'm looking out for a clothing vendor.
Okay. I should mention that your clothes kind of grew with you. Not 100%, but, like, they'll do, but they're
They're
definitely... They're definitely, it's not the most graceful clothing you've ever worn. Now, at least. And, okay, so you guys are entering the tavern? This is gonna be a tight squeeze for Callista, I bet, but... as you walk into the tavern, you will see that there is... The dwarf is still there, or is back there now, and, the bartender is sitting there at the bar, just wiping that same spot like he was before. And he sees you enter and he goes, "Oh, so you guys lived? That's cool. Do you want a room upstairs? I bet you're pretty tired."
Yeah.
1 room or 4 room or...
I just need to
Are
wash
there-
up.
Tables?
Sorry, what was that, little gnomish man?
Are there any tables?
Oh yeah, the whole place is empty except for the dwarf.
I'm gonna go to an empty
Oh,
table
and
lay
the-
down on it.
And the old lady in the corner is still there. I should mention. You're
I'm
sitting
gonna
where?
go grab a drink and then go up to a table or room. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go wash up.
The bartender says, "Okay, if you want a room, it's gonna be 10 gold each for each room. I mean, if you guys are pitching in together, I don't care if you all sleep in one bed. I mean, aside from her, the rest of you should fit in one bed."
I don't need a room.
All right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I don't actually need one. I'm just gonna get a drink. Never mind. Sorry.
All right. Are you buying a room, Callista?
Is that the only place where I can wash up, or is there like a communal restroom? Water
Oh,
closet?
there's bathrooms. You can go into the bathroom.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
All right. So you step into the bathroom. I'm assuming you're just gonna wash up.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So who all is? You all just sitting at tables?
Yep.
I'm gonna approach the dwarf and speak Dwarven and ask if he has any special drinks.
The dwarf looks at you and goes, "No, actually, I don't drink."
You're no fun. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the bartender and order a drink.
The bartender's gonna look at you quizzically and be like, "What? What's... You speak Dwarvish?
I speak many things.
But you're not a dwarf."
But I was born on High Peak Big Rock Mountain. Lots of dwarves there.
I've heard. Alright. That's interesting. Just never met somebody else other than a dwarf that could speak Dwarvish. Alright, whatever. And, yeah, does anybody else want to do anything? Callista, you've probably cleaned up by now. Nico, you
Does
doing
the old
anything? Sorry?
Does the old lady have any new potions in front of her?
She actually does. She has 3 more.
Well, you know what I'm doing.
Alright. So, you sit down directly across from her and she says, "Oh, hey there! Would you like to test a potion? I'm a former potion master, alchemist, and I haven't done it." Left, right, or middle?
Middle.
Okay, so you pick up a drink with a same consistency as before, only it's just pure white. I'd say it's kind of like glue, like if like liquid glue. That's kind of the consistency and the color. And as soon as it hits your mouth, you almost want to throw it up because it's just so bitter. There's no sweetness to it whatsoever. But you know, you kind of down it, and she's looking at you expectantly, and she's gonna ask you, "How do you feel?" Before you answer, hold on. Alright, she's gonna ask you, "How do you feel?"
Like I should do the right thing.
I wonder what that did. She slides 2 gold coins across the table from you. Towards you.
Here, kind lady, allow me to pay you for another drink.
She takes the 2 gold back. Which drink? Left or right?
Left.
You pick up a drink with a black liquid in it and down it, and within 3 or 4 seconds, you are completely passed out, fallen over backwards on the floor. See your first DM note again. Alright. Anybody else want to do anything while you're here?
Nope. I'm good.
Yeah, no, I'm drinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a drink.
I'm looking at myself in the mirror, looking to see if my boobs got bigger.
They did.
Proportionally.
You got proportionally double the size.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crush a man's head with them now.
Yeah.
Weapons.
You,
Add that
could
to
do
your
that.
weapon sheet.
Alright, then I'll walk out of the restroom and see him passed out again and be like, "Stupid fucking small people." And order myself a drink and try to find a space I could sit around-ish.
Okay, so what you're gonna have to do for your sitting situation is you can sit on a table and just kind of sprawl your legs out across like the middle of the room. But given that you're super tall, like sitting on a stool or a chair wouldn't really work. So
I'm just gonna sit on a table.
okay, so you're gonna sit on a table. Okay. So you sit down on a table very much like somebody regular size would sit down on like a 2-foot stool. And you're gonna drink your drink. And does anybody else want to make an action? Or do anything?
I just want to go meditate.
Okay. Do you want to meditate right there in the middle of the bar?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay. So you start meditating. Anybody else want to do anything?
I'm gonna ask the old lady if how much she makes off this con every day.
She looks at you and says, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't make any money. I just make potions.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at you expectantly and said, I'll pay you 2 gold if you drink this last potion and tell me what it does.
Nah, I'm good.
Is there any items or trinkets sitting on the bar top that I can fiddle with?
The bartender left his rag there when he went to go to the other side of the bar to help Craven get his drink. So I guess you could pick up his rag or the drink that or the cup that's sitting right there, I guess. But aside from that, there's not really anything. It's kind of barren.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep drinking then.
Alright. Do you guys want to fast travel to something interesting, or are we gonna wait for the sleepy sleep to wake up, or for everybody to wake up and everything? Actually, no, we do have to. Thank you for reminding me. Nico, so you wake up after DM note number 1 happened again. And the old lady looks at you and says, So, what did you feel? Keep in mind the last DM note is still active.
I had a dream. And in this dream, there was a voice. And I was in a vast void. And the voice said, when all is dark in the world, you will be the light. Find me in the forest.
Alright, cool.
I think you've had a little bit too much to drink, sir. My potions aren't supposed to make you hallucinate. I'll pay you 2 gold if you drink this last one.
What?
She's asking you if you want to drink the last one for 2 gold.
For you, my kind lady, I will do it for free.
Okay. So the last one is a green drink, and you drink it down. And alright. Yeah, so that takes into effect. The other 2 are still active, though, by the way. So, yeah. Does anybody else want to do anything? But before you answer, think about that. The old lady's going to ask you, So how do you feel?
I feel ready to change the world for the betterment of the species. I think I can do this by myself, and I don't need anyone's help. I'm off to save the world.
You do that! Are you leaving?
Yep.
Okay. Are you going to head up to the castle, or where are you going?
I'm off to save the world. I'm gonna be stopping guards and townsfolk and being, how can I help you today, sir?
Every person that you approach kind of looks at you quizzically, but I need a con save because you went outside.
Awesome.
How many drinks did you drink? You drank all 3, didn't you? Okay, I need 2 more. Absolutely nothing happens. Absolutely nothing happens. So, as you're walking around asking random people how you can help them, they all kind of look at you like there's something wrong with you. And one of the guards identifies you as the courageous gnome that was fighting in the pits and says, "Hey, the king's gonna want to speak to you soon. You should probably start heading up towards the castle."
Absolutely correct. I will go to the castle.
Alright, so you're gonna start walking up towards the castle. The rest of you, what are you doing?
How long until the meeting with the king?
Roughly about 30 minutes.
Alright, I'll just keep drinking.
Am I still meditating?
I should mention it's a 30-minute walk. Yeah, I'm speeding up the time because you're meditating.
Oh, I thought someone was coming to get us.
Oh no. He wants you there at sundown.
I start walking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'll
stop
pour the rest
meditating.
of my drink in my jug and head up there.
I'm gonna order 2 more drinks and run out the door.
Alright, so you're all heading up towards the castle. As we're walking up towards the castle, you guys see a man hooded in a blood-red cloak playing a lute. Would you like to listen or keep walking?
I'll stop to listen for a little bit.
Okay, would you like him to start over or just pick up from where he was?
Pick up from where he was.
Okay. So as he's plucking away, are the rest of you listening to this too, or just her?
No.
I'm sorry, good sir. I have no time to listen to your beautiful prose. I must go save the world.
No, I'm gonna say that you're done ordering your drinks and you're with them. You guys are moving.
Yeah, I'll
as a
listen
group.
to it.
Okay, so Ginkgo and Nico, you're walking up towards Craven and Callista. You're gonna sit by and listen to his beautiful song. I'm not gonna sing it. Just fuck that.
Oh.
Come on now.
It's not fucking happening. I'm gonna read it to you, and you can imagine.
You made me
Fuck
fucking
that.
sing.
Yeah.
I wasn't the DM when I made you
Hey.
sing.
Well,
Anyway, it's kind of a sad note, but then it kind of peaks up a little bit near the end. The last 2 verses are a little bit heavier. But the song goes, "Hundreds and tens of years ago a battle was raged across the land, many fell, and the losers were caged. Pay no mind to the fallen, for the living have a greater problem. When all has been forgot, he shall return, his curse is solemn. The sand of time stopped for the warlock, who swore his revenge. For his nation and his family are gone. None can stop him with magic nor brawn." And you recognize, obviously, the last line as the one that he had sang earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And your passive wisdom would tell you that he sings either only this one song, or that he had a request to sing it earlier. Would you like to ask him about it, or are you just gonna walk away?
Who are you singing about in this song?
My lady. He says as he looks up at you. "'Tis but a tale of not so long ago, though many would say it was long ago, long before any of us lived. But our descendants, they do know. The tale is of the warlock, whom, with the king, tried to invade our kingdom, but fell. Though none were able to slay him, he did persist, in a manner of speaking, and vowed that one day he would take back his kingdom and reinstate his king."
Sounds like a good warlock.
Yeah.
Move on to the castle.
He's gonna, like, yell out to you as you're walking away. He's like, "Pay attention to it! For history
Okay.
cannot repeat itself." You kind of brush him off and keep walking. You guys are going to walk up to the front of the castle, and 4 armed guards are going to stop you, and they're going to look at you and be like, "What do you want?"
I was invited here.
By who?
Your king?
Wait, you guys criminals?
No.
Not anymore.
What?
Wink.
Oh, gotcha. Well, just so you know, until the ceremony, technically you're still criminals, even though you won your freedom. But yeah, go inside. They're all in there, waiting on you. You guys gonna all walk
Yeah.
past them?
Then get out of the way!
They kind of shuffle off to the side and let you pass.
Down hard.
I didn't pick that up, sorry.
I think thou noble guards.
The guards look at you like you're on something, and they're just like, "Okay, you're
I
welcome."
grab Nico and put him on my shoulders and shuffle in right behind the guards. Or yeah. Move the guards out.
I'm gonna need you
Onward,
to.
my nobles.
I'm gonna need you to roll for that.
what roll?
Give me a strength saving throw.
Alright. Ooh, fucker.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna say that you picked him up, but as you were trying to wrestle him onto your shoulders, he just kind of ended up flopping on his side. So his legs are behind your head on this side, and his like torso and head are on this side. So he's kind of like wrapped around you,
Perfect. It works. I'm wearing him.
like a scarf.
I pull off his shoes.
Do you want to
Good
fight
plan.
back, Nico, or are you good with taking your shoes off?
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and say, put him back on.
All right. I'm allowing it.
Put them on his hands.
They look like feet, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to roll on that too.
What?
I need a d20
For me?
for the action of putting them on his hands, because he's holding a crossbow.
Oh. Then, okay, that wasn't logical, obviously. Since he's holding a crossbow, then I just lay them in, I guess, like the cradle of his arms, where he's holding the crossbow, like between his arms and his chest.
Okay. And do you accept that?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys will walk up to the front, and I'm assuming Ginkgo's in front. You're gonna walk up to the door, and almost like it was a motion sensor, it's not, but almost like it was, the door's just open in front of you, and you see that 2 guards are standing there pulling them open for you, and you walk in through the front, and that is where we will leave you until next week, as the 4 of you are approaching the king.
Alright.
And that's,
Shoes in hand.
yeah, shoes in hand,
Shoes in square.
right?
They're on your hand. You're holding your crossbow as you're ladled around me.
Right. I should mention that I did forget to give a couple of people experience, so the entire experience gained. I'll get better at this, obviously, as you guys do things, but Callista, you get 90. Nico, you got 130. Ginkgo, you got 90. And Craven, you got 100.
Yeah.
Those are your experience gains. Sorry, next time I'll make sure that I'm on it with giving it to you. I did write it down, but I was just like, fuck. And I didn't want to, like, break up the story to be like, oh yeah, by the way. And I'm not going to be a dick and be like, well, you didn't write it down, because I never fucking told you. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it for episode 1. Stay tuned after a brief, like, 2-3 minute break. We'll do a quick post-show, talk some shit, make fun of each other. You know, the usual. And see you guys next week for episode number 2, where I believe Derek is back, but he might not be until episode 3, I can't remember. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, then check out Twitch, twitch.tv/Draken, every Monday at roughly 6 o'clock Pacific. That's 9 Eastern. And yeah, we'll see you in the post show.
Bye.